My name is Lindsay MacNeill, and I'm a historian at the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum. This photograph shows an act of anti-Semitic public humiliation. Nazis, including Hitler Youth, including members of the SA, people who had no affiliation at all, would grab their Jewish neighbors and force them to publicly scrub the streets. And the thing that they're scrubbing is actually election propaganda that had been painted on the streets the days before the annexation, promoting an independent, sovereign Austria. You can see in the photograph that this is extremely public. This is taking place on the streets of a major city. Vienna was one of the largest cities in the world. It had a population of about 2 million people, and crowds gather to watch people be humiliated. We know in some cases that the Nazis specifically targeted local businessmen or people that they had a vendetta against to humiliate them. We also know that humiliation wasn't the extent of it. We know that there are violent attacks that took place in these days, and that this outburst of anti-Semitism shocked many people. It shocked international observers in the city. It even shocked some of the German soldiers who couldn't quite believe the extent of the anti-Semitic outburst that they were seeing. One of the things we know about this type of anti-Semitic violence, these types of public humiliations, is that they were often perpetrated by young men. You'll notice that the people who are in charge of the scrubbing action look very young, and some of them are actually wearing their Hitler Youth uniforms, meaning they're probably teenagers. So this is a world that for many people felt turned upside down. The people who are scrubbing the streets are people who seem to be respectable citizens, perhaps businessmen, men and women who had had an upstanding position in society. And the people in the photograph with the power are young boys who are members of radical Nazi organizations who suddenly feel emboldened to attack and humiliate